Hello everybody, welcome back. We have confirmation that the Telemachus is a permanent high-sec ship. That means that this ship is our first versatile assault carrier, actual versatile assault carrier, for high-sec. You do have the equivalent of the Lucent Moon with the lightweight ship hangar. But that does not get bonuses to lightweight ships. It only gets whatever the hangar gives it. So, now that we have confirmation that this ship can do high sec permanently, I think it's time we need to upgrade this ship, and we need to make some changes on it. So it is now the permanent high-sec versatile assault carrier. Alright, let's get into the fit here. I need to unfit this. Oh, I need some this. Alright, give me a minute. You get the keys from doing the mission boxes for 120 AUR. Those missions can be shared, or you can run them yourself, and that will give you the keys. Hello Riley, hello Mano, hello Legendary. Welcome to your new high-sec carrier, versatile assault carrier. Alright, so I need to move this over to the other character. Yeah, that'll be a pretty good challenge for you. Oh god, yeah, no, I don't even want the nano core. It's just that bad for me. I mean, contract, okay. Okay, we're gonna disassemble the hangar 3. We're going to reassemble with a hangar 3. The hangar 1. And then we reassembled with the hangar 3. Hangar 3 will give us 7.5% to our damage, 15% increase to our armor, 10% increase to our shield, and 20% increase to our structure, with a much bigger fighter bay capacity. What it also does is it will remove one of our frigate launch bays and give us 2 destroyer bays. I'm sure they'll add more nanocores in the future, but I just don't think this nanocore is good enough for me. In comparison, what we had was a extra frigate slot, 2.5% damage, 7.5% armor, 5% shield, and 10% shield, structure. So, pretty big upgrade for us. I also need to destroy these modules, or these rigs here, because it's cheaper to just buy them than it is to unfit them. Alright. You'll see here, now we have a grand total of 4 destroyer bays and 1 frigate bay. This is more than what the Lucent Moon can do. And then we're gonna throw in the Executioner, because why not? I would love to have Hangar 4, which gives me 5 Destroyer Bays. But it's not that bad to have the 1 Frigate Bay anyway. Oh god, this thing's already starting off strong. Remember, I don't have any modules here. Swarm Carrier Defense. Can it get Logi anymore? No, still no. Don't think I can do any command bursts. Yeah, no command burst. I do have an extra large armor command. Oh, Top Sword, how you doing today? The Telemachus is currently bugged, so I have to run refers, because the Asteros cannot ref itself. Alright, we now have 3 prototype capital group. Yeah, they don't rep that much anyway. And you don't need it on this thing, really. I mean, the thing's a monster. And that's without any defensive rates at this point. Alright, let's go ahead and throw on also. We're going to swap from the all-round damage control to a capital damage control. Alright, we are now at 5 million EHP with no effort whatsoever. And we still have so much capital module that we can throw on. Yeah, you can't even use the Asteros to ref yourself. That's the problem. But, when you're talking about 1,000 rep, 3,000 rep on each of these flights, each of them are 3, you get 5 of them. That's a lot. Thank you, Snoopy. How you doing today? You're on 120 watch stream. You're really going for your new high-tech VAC, aren't you? So the only thing I don't have here to show off is the XL armor module. So that will be probably done around 8 p.m. tonight. Yeah, I'll absolutely borrow it. The XL armor link will give you a huge amount of armor resistance. Also, let me find it here, because it's a lot. Armor link, XL. Here we are. Alright. So, it will give you a huge amount of armor damage transfer for your allies that are around here. It also gives you 9.5% armor resistance. It gives you 100 warp jam strength, so you cannot warp when it is active. It'll give you a remote repair to yourself by 69.73% increase. It will reduce your damage by 27%, your damage output by 27%, and it will reduce your personal armor repair amount by 27% as well. So, very, very good module, and we've just had it come through from Jinner. I'll have my personal one coming through at about 8 o'clock tonight. But this thing will make a huge impact for us. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we get a bonus to this. No bonuses, it can just fit it. Awesome. Anyway. So yeah, that will give us a pretty nice bonus. What I really want is the Asteros to be able to remote rep the Telemachus. Which would allow it to run a passive fit and just run like way high DPS. Alright, let us also go to our inventory. I have a few special things that I need to do. There we go. We have a 3P80 integration. So let's go ahead and integrate this for our armor. I wanted to have the capacitor need, the hit point bonus, and the explosive resistance. Mainly because it's bugged currently. Yeah, Jinner donates almost all of his income to Corp. No. Alright, so we've got that. That will be a 3P80 integrated rig for us, which will bring us quite a bit higher on our health. You can see here now we are at 7.1 million EHP. And because we can integrate like that, and this is way more health than I ever need for anything in high sec, we are going to do our 2 lightweight ship burst 2s, putting us at 15,000 DPS without any modules. Now, if I wanted to, I can throw on the prototype general fire controls. And I kind of want to see what output this thing can actually do. So I am gonna... Actually, I need to look for bomber frigates. Mid-slot. I need bomber frigates. There's a couple there. I would like the lightweight purifiers, to be honest. Explosive being the highest. EM and thermal being the highest. EM and explosive. Hounds would be pretty good if I could get 3 of them. Otherwise, I'll just go with the Manticore. So I need to drop these out. Alright, cool. $17,700 DPS without any modules active. That's pretty good. These actually have some pretty good explosion velocity and everything now. Range is good as well. Yes, it is absolutely keeping its high-sec access. It is part of the patch notes now. And yesterday, the developers confirmed on their Discord that it will get permanent high-sec access. How you doing today, Mystic? Right, and then we also have our lightweight allegiance, which is also kind of on the crazy side for this, but awesome. I love it. Oh, got yours yesterday. Nice. Yeah, I think they saw your suggestion, Tapazoid. Because they made quick work of that. Alright, let's go and see how much DPS we can actually output with this thing. Because my hope is that it will be more
undocking
than what the Lucent Moon was putting out. I do have it on arrow, so we're good there. God, there's so many fighters. Okay. I think we're ready now. Let us have a look at our DPS. 28,000 so far, which is already more than what my Lucent Moon can do. Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna run it if we have it. Yeah, so 28,380 is our hold DPS. Still 6.8 million EHP with this fit. And then, if I activate the Swarm Carrier Defense Module, we'll get a little bit more boost, putting us at 33,000 DPS. Very nice. 7.6 million HP, which is more than we would ever need. All the meanwhile, I do have these Capital Group Armor Repairers, which heal 6,250 armor rep. Absolutely amazing. 96 kilometers on these, by the way. This is Hangar 3. If we get Hangar 4, if I can get my hands on a Hangar 4, I will absolutely throw that on here. So this is already significantly more than my Lucent Moon. And more reliable, to be fair. And I still don't have any of the skills that boost the damage of that module. If I go into... what is it? It's the team combat skill here. You can see that... which one is it? This one? No. Not that one. Not that one. Where is it? This one. I can get a bunch of lightweight ship damage from this skill alone. Got it. Team combat. There we go. This is the one I need. This is the one I need. 15 billion ISP. So, we have a lot to do. And very little time to do it. Yes, I absolutely think that is a possibility. Now this thing is completely cap stable. Think about that. I am running a pretty capacitor heavy fit here, between all of the lightweight ship modules and no reffer. Usually the 4 of these are pretty tough on a ship, but this thing has a really, really good capacitor. It is absolutely incredible.
Docking request accepted.
Alright, what else can we look at here? Yeah, like I said, unfortunately, I can't quite use this fit yet. This is what I want to use. The reason being that we have no remote rep from the Asteros. So, I need to actually run some reppers for myself. At least one rep, you know? But for now, we're going to go without this. And we'll run the battery. Where's the battery? God, they need to make, like, a collapsible field for this. Okay. Actually. I think I need to drop something in here. Fighter fire control? Yeah, I can probably drop that now. Well, actually, that's for my super. Darn it. There's never enough. Never enough. I need to get it to level 40 to get the next upgrade here. Okay, whatever. Let's just go see what our maximum EHP is.
Undocking.
Yeah. Love to see 2 Telemachus already in high sec.
Warp drive active.
There's one frigate, like, 41 kilometers from me. That's hilarious. Alright. So, we have this module. This module. This module. All working together. Which puts us currently at 9.9 million EHP. And then, if we want to activate our damage control, we are at 21 million. For how long? For 30 seconds, we have 21 million EHP, which is usually quite a bit to actually get yourself repaired. Very cool. So we drop that down to 9.9 million EHP. We're still at 21,000 DPS though, which is absolutely insane for not having anything other than the Swarm Carrier Defense module active. You can see just how long that lasts. It lasts a long time. This thing is going to be absolutely immaculate once it gets that Astero bug fixed. When I'm talking about the Astero bug, it is currently incapable of healing itself, or healing the ship itself. So when they go and fix that, we can run a much heavier fit on DPS and still be able to heal ourselves through most combat situations. So very cool. when we talk about the Assault Hangar 3 and Assault Hangar 4, Assault Hangar 3 was about 100 billion ISK right now. Assault Hangar 4, which would give us 3 destroyer bays, so we would have 5 in total for destroyer bays. Let me see if I can find it. Hangar modifications, assault carrier, and Hangar 4, which gives us those 3 destroyer bays. It takes away 2 frigate bays, and we lose a mid-slot. Yeah, for now it's a buddy-buddy system with Telemachus, or Telemachus and Lucid Moon. But I do run the group armor reps, so we should be fine anyway. It'll just be really freaking expensive on fuel. So that will give us that. We'll get an extra, how much DPS? An extra 2.5% DPS increase. We'll get an extra, what is that? 8%? No. Like 3.5% extra armor amount. And it's just gonna be so much better. But yeah, that's a second problem. We might be able to do it in a fleet, but I need somebody to test that out with me. You can see the main problem with the Assault Carrier Hangar Modification 4. That is way too expensive. 500 billion ISK is a super carrier worth. It's just too much. Too much. If that was like 200 billion ISK, I probably would have bought one. But 500 is way too much. Oh, so that covers a majority. That covers a majority of the Telemachus. Now I just need someone to test in a fleet with the armor reps. The remote reps on the Asteros. Minutes or less? Okay. So these things are going to be repping for 1800 armor. Each individual one. So in a fleet that would be a lot. Let me see here. So 5,400 armor rep every 4 seconds from each of these Asteros. You get 5 fleets of these things, and that is 27,000 armor rep every 4 seconds. In total. This thing is so nice and so flexible. It's gonna be so great. On top of that, they will repair themselves 1,200 armor every 4 seconds. So, if you have the ridiculous damage transfer like we have on the Swarm Carrier Defense module, that means they'll be able to stay alive significantly longer than any other fighter out there. Now, they can be probably alphaed off-grid. They only have like 17,000 defense. So, they could theoretically just be bombarded off-grid and it would be fine. But it's more likely with the damage transfer and the remote reps or the reps it will have on itself, that it won't be alpha. So very nice indeed. Look how pretty this ship is. I love it. I love every aspect of this ship. I am on Ultra, right? I am. It's so good. The art team for Eve Echoes is so good at their jobs. They do wonderful work. Alright, so I think we will do some combat today. Primarily I think I'm just gonna run labs and stuff. But, like I said, I am still kind of just waiting on Jinner to get through here. I need much faster fighters, though. These are really, really slow. Not all good. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Oh, this... I don't know, just something about this ship screams... yeah, I saw it. Screams amazing. This ship has so much potential to be just an absolute powerhouse, and I love it dearly. Honestly, I don't even think I need the armor reps, to be honest. Oh, wait, it just walked in. I mean, I do have the group armor reps that are healing me for 6,250.
Warp drive active.
Every 30 seconds. Which is 18,000, rep. Between all three of them.
Docking request accepted.
So I really could just keep one armor rep and go like 2 prototype fire controls. This ship is so flexible. It's absolutely amazing. Having the option to swap to Asteros and heal an ally who might be in trouble, or just use them to keep somebody alive anyway, and still be able to dish out DPS when you need to is more than anyone could have asked for. So as you know, I am someone who tends to way over tank. It's just what I do. I always prefer tank over anything else. Yeah, now we have to make the choice of whether we want to help them or not, Jenner. If we have both of these things running, we have to make a choice. Okay, gotta turn off local. Because that was stupid. Yep, we are on a as-needed basis at the moment. Oh man, I just love this thing. It is so good. Gonna undock, see if Jenner shows up soon.
Undocking.
He jumps away, alright. Well, let me at least swap my one Vey to Astero. Oh, look at that. He's actually got the ships being grappled in its arms. That was bugged for me yesterday. That's still there. Yeah, they did a pretty good job on the aesthetics on the nanocore. So he's grabbing a pod and a Megatron, which is pretty cool. That's the new Ephialtes. There goes a... Oh, no, there's Susie. You just undocked next to me. There he is. I saw Jenner. What the heck? I saw this monstrosity coming at me. The combination between the rattlesnake and the APOC. It looked like some new ship. I was like, what in the heck? Oh goodness, there's another one here. How are you doing today, Shmoopy? Good to see you. Yeah, that would be funny.
Receiving remote repair.
Alright, where are you, General? I saw you for a moment. Yeah, still can't use it to heal anybody. Maybe it's because we're not in fleet, though. Yeah, I just bought a bunch of those drones yesterday to fit up my Antelos. Here, I think I can throw up the image here. This is... This is what I was working on. It won't let you undock? What's the error it's giving you? Or is it just, internet issues? It's because your hangar was full, of course. Alright, there's Jenner. And his giant orange and black. Target is invulnerable. Need you to turn on one of your modules. There we go. Yep, so we still cannot use this in high sec. So, currently done. So, until that gets fixed, we pretty much just need to rely on ourselves and our group repairers. But, if you want to see just how ridiculous... Oh, it doesn't even have an animation. That's hilarious. Yeah, he's got all the little lightweight Asteros. There it goes. You see that huge bubble? That huge bubble is how big I can heal. That is absolutely insane. "96 kilometers. I mean, I almost cover the entirety of Gina with that. How is he still in chat? When you have to zoom out so far that Gina unloads. I
Docking
think that
request
was so
accepted.
worth getting those. That's awesome. Alright, so I need to go buy some fuel, because I am out of fuel. You know me, I love my heavy water. Ugh, expensive. Yeah, 48 on the large is pretty awesome as well, but you don't get 6,000 rep every 30 seconds on the large. I did have the large on here for a moment. But yeah. 424? Nah. I'll go 6,000. I can fit it anyway, so. I think the Telemachus is going to be one of the most powerful Force Auxiliary equivalents out there. If not the most powerful. The only thing it doesn't really do is it doesn't have access to the Logi module. Let me find it here. Combat. Where is it? Mid-slots tactical modules. So, it cannot use the Logi module, which is supposed to give us 50% drone Logi repair, 50% capacitor transmission, and 50% remote. It also makes our capacitor recharge much faster. So if it could get hold of the Logi support module, and they can fix the healing on the Asteros, then this thing will be absolutely pivotal in fleet battles. And in high sec. Right now it's just kind of a DPS monster in high sec. But if it could get these couple of things fixed and put onto it, it will be better than any high sec ship we have seen so far. Yeah, even the Nestor and the Antelos, they cannot use the charging tactical module or the repair tactical module. Both of those would have been really incredible to have. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at now. Okay, now I need to refuel. Oh, it'll get there. It'll get there. Especially with 5 destroyer slots, you're gonna have more than 50,000 DPS. 18 million EHP might be a little hard, but I don't think it'll be that difficult. Yeah, I just need 500 million for the hangar, absolutely. I was going for fuel. It also has a pretty good fuel bay. 4 million units of heavy water that you can drop in here. 2 gigajoules, so 8 million gigajoules of fuel off of just heavy water in that fuel tank. I need to remove this, and since I can't use the Asteros right now, I kinda just need to remove them as well. I have plenty of allegiance, so I can put them out here. Cool. Alright, let's, go to Plortler here. Let me hide this. Okay, here we go. Something that I haven't mentioned yet today is the warp time. Holy mackerel, this thing is quick to warp. 21 seconds is incredible.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking.
Alright, we are on our way. The ship does have a pretty good capacitor on it as well. Let me see if I can find that. 100,000 gigajoules. Not the
Warp drive
greatest,
active.
but still pretty good, especially since we're not using anything like crazy here. It will be enough to make the jumps that we need.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, the fighter storage on this thing is also massive. I mean, we're talking about, as soon as we load in, 115,000 cubic meters of storage space for fighters.
Warp drive active.
Absolutely amazing. I love it. And see, it's pretty comfortable warping between systems here. It's making all the jumps that it needs to. I should probably have that
Warp drive active.
shown. So 80 AU jump, and it did not take like anything from the capacitor. Yeah, the poor Delulu. It doesn't get to stay in high sec. All of its skills are bugged. Ugh, poor thing. I did end up selling my Delirium as soon as we learned that it would not stay in high sec. But that's fine because we got this ship, and that is more than what I need. Now I just gotta get rid of the Lucent Moon, because this thing is outperforming my
Warp
Lucent
drive
Moon.
active.
I would love to see what you can do with yours, Jenner. You got 45 minutes to get one? Yeah. Man, if they can just fix those couple of bugs, it'll be so
Warp drive
good.
active.
Now, we've got like an hour before the next spawn. But he's still gonna have to fit his ship. How many more of those do you need to do, Jen? Because I might be able to help you out. I wonder if that would be a better option.
Autopilot engaged.
Yeah, I could probably help you out with that.
Autopilot
gonna...
engaged.
We're gonna change plans here and see if we can do some missions for Jinner, if he can share some to us. Susie. There you are. I just saw you. The ship is not necessarily slow to move around. 115 is way faster than most capitals. Yeah, if you want to share your hards, you can. I think I'll be able to handle that with this ship. At least a couple, you know? I don't know if I'll be able to do 5 of them in time for you. Or I think I'm still limited on my DPS then. Okay. Thank you. Let's see if we can get this. Encounters, sharing. What kind of DPS do I actually have right now? Oh yeah, I'll be fine. Did you send it to the right one? There we go.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot engaged.
There we go. Okay. All good, all good. It's content for me to
Warp
run,
drive active.
so I do not mind. I'm pretty sure I need to swap these, but also maybe not. I don't know. You know, I've always wanted like a really big nester, and this thing absolutely hits the mark. It's so good looking.
Warp drive active.
You know, it's kind of funny, but mission sharing is like the best disc income that anybody could have, and it's honestly like the best thing for the economy of this game. Being able to circulate money through a whole lot of people running missions and stuff like that. The developers earn money from the missions themselves that they sell, and also players in-game get to run these missions and make ISK off of the commissions of those that bought it. And the ones that bought it get items that are highly
Warp drive
valuable
active.
for nanocore ships. It's actually a really good system for the game itself. While I don't like that it only applies to paid missions, I do think that it is a pretty good one. I just wish they would extend it to, like, the story missions or something, or labs, or whatever.
Destination reached.
Alright, we're gonna be heading toward Mind Cage Hard. This should have one Ascendant NPC in it. And we've got way more HP than we ever have a reason to have.
Warp drive active.
Shoot, I think this thing actually has more HP than my Lucent Moon had. It really does make me wonder what a high-sec dreadnought would be like if it was allowed to stay in high-sec. It's funny, warping with this thing is like... It's like, warping around with a battleship. It is so comfortable.
Warp drive active.
Like, I think most of my battleships warp at the same time that this thing does.
We're being warp scrambled. We're being warp scrambled.
So don't forget that this ship is armor fit. I don't think going shield fit is a good idea on this ship, especially since all of its bonuses are to like armor related modules. Yep, that battle music is nice. But it's got such, like, a volume of shield HP. Like, you can see here, 573,000 shield HP is nothing to scoff at. That's still a really good amount. Yeah. Yeah, they would have to make some sort of new CWIS system.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Yeah, I do like this a lot. I wonder if it would be better for me to run, like, the lightweight... Oh, I guess they fixed the hard missions better. Yeah, they must have swapped around the hard and the extreme.
We're under attack.
Because I don't see the... Oh no, the carrier's here. Okay. Never mind. Carrier's still here.
We're under attack.
Oh yeah, this thing is so nice for combat.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah. That's so true. You
We're
have more
under
stuff to
attack.
buy? Yeah.
We're under attack.
I should probably not be focusing on the succubus or anything like that. It's not really a big problem. Oh, looks like I killed all the succubus anyway. You have the real way. Yeah, that is absolutely true. I wonder how well this thing will do against the Ascendant. 26,000 DPS is not necessarily a whole lot. It might take me a minute to kill it.
Shield damaged.
Don't worry, that is just the shield alarm, so I know I'm going into
Damaged.
armor. That is not you.
Shield damaged.
You can see we're actually sitting pretty comfortably at about 30%. And soon there will be no DPS incoming. Watching my fighters slowly move across the sky. So I'm hoping, kind of, that the one lightweight executioner really offsets that shield healing on that thing. Okay, it seems to be doing okay. But now we're down to... what is that? 22,000 DPS? It's a little rough. Welcome back, Tapzoid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing could solo a raid with, some more DPS style fit. I don't even think I need the damage control right now, or I need to drop one of the reds so I can have the damage control, and then, I can have an extra one of these. Right now, really low. I have 22. But with the DPS, bit, which was 4 of the prototypes, I was at 33. Here is with the module active, 26,000. I've got way too much EHP, I think. I'm at, like, 9.2 million EHP, so I need to drop one of the reds, I think. It's just a straight-up brawl between me and this, Ascendant here. Their shield versus my weapons. And we drop back down a little bit, so he's gonna gain, I think, a little bit of shield out of this, but not a whole lot. No, we're kind of breaking it. Yeah, I absolutely need to keep DCU, so I think I'll just drop one of the red honors so I can get one more of these prototype general fire controls on here. This is why we do this testing, because, like I said, I do tend to over-tank. And if I can offset that a little bit by learning more about the ship, then I will. So I'm not doing that bad either. I'm able to solo this Ascendant with pretty low DPS, to be honest. 22 to 26. That's not bad. And unfortunately, Jitter, it looks like I could only complete like one every half hour. We should be breaking through the last little bit of shield here. If we can get it low on shield, that means it won't have that maximum recharge anymore. And then we can really start tearing into the armor. Boy, that one is very, very slow. all good, all good. Now I'm at 28,000, so I should be fine. Fighter choice is very important. It can mean the difference between breaking the tank of an Ascendant and not being able to kill it. Now, it doesn't really matter what system you activate it in. Although if you activate it in ONO, O-N-O, you'll pretty much always get it in a close-by high-sec system. Within a couple of jumps. Probably not. Probably not. It'll probably put it on the other side of Portler. Through the low sec jumps. Alright, we have done it. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can complete one more of these for Jenna.
Autopilot engaged.
Yep, in this case it was 3 jumps away in Junigashi.
Warp drive active.
Junigashi. Okay. Sometimes it's really hard to say these system names. Oh man, I'm so excited to see what Nanocore the Telemachus might get. Because what I want for it is I want some sort of mixture force auxiliary nanocore. Ooh. I would still do Starbreak and Star Melody. It's just way too good of a combination. God, if this thing gets like Starbreak eventually, oh.
Warp drive
wow.
active.
That would be insane. You would not need half of the tank if you could just do Starbreak. Alright, Jenner, you have 30 minutes until 2 p.m. Look how good the capacitor comes back. When you jump through these gates, you get so much capacitor back.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, poor Delulu.
Destination reached.
Alright, let's go ahead and do one more of these for Jitter. We found out that we can pretty much just kill everything before we run out of shield, which is insane in my opinion. This thing is so good.
Warp
As an
drive
orbital
active.
ship. It has no reason to be this good. And it's so fast. It gets to warp so quick. I don't understand how it's so good. And it has the potential to be even better. Well,
Warp drive
certainly that'll
active.
have a different effect on the Telemachus.
We're being warp scrambled. We're being warp scrambled.
It does clear very quickly. That's hilarious. Are they really? Oh my god. That's... That's hilarious! They're putting the low-sec missions in here to try to get people to do them. And they're
Enemy
paying
ships
way
detected.
less. Oh god. That's so bad that they're
We're
paying
under
less
attack.
as well.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under
Alright, let's
attack.
start taking out the standard ships here.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
It is very nice to have the comfortability of the ship. And now we have 4 options for high-tech ships. We might have to do like
Shield damaged.
we might have to talk about like
Shield damaged.
what is actually the best one for somebody.
We're under
So
attack.
they actually got through the 30% shield amount. We're still not at our lowest HP amount, but that looks like
We're under attack.
but we're still gonna be okay with our
We're
shield and
under
armor.
attack. We're under attack.
Only 2 fighters left, 1 fighter left, and then it is just the lieutenant. This thing does so well in a combo fit. I cannot help but love this thing. The only thing that I miss having is Sun Chaser, but with how fast this thing warps around, it doesn't feel that bad. Sun Chaser will always be, like, the #1 way to get around high-sec. So this thing is kind of second best when it comes to that. So I go from 24,000 up to 28,000 DPS. Are you just waiting on me to complete this one, Jinner? And you'll have all your keys? Nice. I don't know if I'll be able to complete this other one before we hit 2 o'clock. Okay. Cool, cool. I will do my best to go quickly. So here's another thought. With the current glitch of the Asteros not being able to do any healing, like at all, in high sec, I wonder if they could repair the Nestor in Dormant Realm, because Dormant Realm is considered high sec. You need to get a loan from the court just to buy the hangar. And he just took the loan. Nah, it's all good. Embezzlement caught on film. Oh no! We must copyright strike the... Yeah, this is so nice. I love this a lot. I could do with a little bit better capacitor. So I need to think about how I'm gonna manage that. But I think I still have some skills left with, engineering. Yeah, I still have some carrier engineering I can do. Something I've just thought about. If the Delulu is bugged, is this thing bugged as well? No, this has 72,000 capacitor. And I'm at 100,000, so no, it's not bugged in that way. This is actually getting its bonuses. Wow, we actually are making it through that shield really nicely. Having this lightweight manticore made a huge difference. Oh, engineering rigs, I am using a a targeting system, a inertia modifier, and a capacitor recharge. I might consider dropping the targeting system for a semiconductor. But I would definitely keep the polycarbon engine housing and the capacitor control. Both of those are very necessary. And I don't feel like I'm spending a metric ton of time locking onto things, so I could probably just do away with the targeting system. Which I might do when I get back to Gina. God, having 5 destroyer slots or destroyer hangars is going to be absolutely amazing in high sec. That just means I need to get my hands on a hangar 4. And I do not have the capability to build another 500 billion ISK unless I start selling some assets. But I want it so much. Alright, I was able to complete those for Jenner. Let's head back to
Autopilot
Gina.
engaged.
Sometimes you can get one from an event, but most of the time, no.
Warp drive active.
Tomorrow's got a pretty good option right now, where it's 4P80s. So you can get 4P engineering or 4P combat, and those are worth an absolute ton of ISK. Yeah, I'll probably integrate CCC and SMC. Yeah. Semiconductor and CCC would be a great combination for this ship. If I could do like a 2P80 on that. But also I would want to do like a 3P80 for that. Because I would want to do semiconductor,
Warp drive
CCC,
active.
and targeting all in one. Just to get that little bit of edge on everything. 3P80 would be so much better. But I already spent my money on a 3P80 today. I don't need another one.
Warp drive active.
We've got about 6 minutes before we hit the Sancha spawn. If we do not get the spawn, I will call it there for today. But if the spawn
drive
does
active.
go to high sec, I believe Jenner and I will go run that on stream. We might even have a few others join in from the corporation. You have so much power grid. Yeah, that's why I started throwing capital modules on. I got myself a capital damage control. I got myself the swarm carrier defense, the capital armor link. I got myself the capital group armor repairs. Like, oh yeah. We are absolutely
Warp drive active.
getting as much as we can out of this. You know, I absolutely love that the meta has changed so much over the last year and a half. We went from being very actively tanked
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I get to be the armor link one today. Unless you want it with you. We'll have another one built in, by 8 o'clock tonight. Because Damascus is building it. Yeah, if I can buy one more of these capital group repairers, I'll run that.
Docking request accepted.
And you can be the armor link guy, or doesn't really matter to me. You have armor skills, right? For group armor repairers? So maybe you would be better to have 4 of them than I would. Oh, yeah, you don't have any group repairs. Okay, maybe you should be the... Remember, the logic doesn't work right now. Unless you're giving, like, remote armor reps, which I think are high slots, which we don't have, and remote capacitor. I don't know. I guess I'll just run the armor link. Make sure that you do have the... the armor rep with you. Actually, I really think I should bring a battery. We've got enough DPS. Yeah, for your personal armor rep, okay. Alright, so this is the fit I'm going with. It will be the damage control, 2 reds, a yellow for Sancha. If I'm not doing Sancha, I can drop that out and run the prototype general fire control system. We're gonna have the GIST C-type capital battery, a Federation Navy capital armor repair, which I need to see if I can get a C-type. And then I need to change out my rig, engineering rig, capital semiconductor, Oh, those are expensive. Okay. And then I said I wanted to check on something in my low slots. $19-second warp prep at 555 is insane for a capital ship. Low slots, armor reps. Can you check where it spawned? Jenner? Really? Only 9 million versus 49 million? Okay, I'm gonna choose the cheaper one. These damn people. Okay. 3 jumps away, wow. That is high set. Where's my armor rep? Okay. Can you link in fleet? Off we go.
Autopilot engaged.
So
Undocking.
what I've done there is I've chosen to reduce the targeting time. Where is it? So now we're at 585 instead of 720, but I've also chosen to go way more capacitor.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so we are on our way to the Sancha anomaly that has spawned 2 jumps away from us. We're almost. This is the entirety of the Sancha system, so we will be doing that. Let me see about this. Wow, cold is 22 for you, nice. 5.7 million? I've got quite a bit more EHP than you then. Because I'm running the
Warp drive active.
3P80 with the Trimark armor pump. Let me swap this to this. Hold on a minute. There we go. We can start with a raid, see how you and our DPS stacks up. Because I think I only have like 28,000 at max. We also
Warp
need to
drive
test our
active.
tank a little bit. So I'd rather not YOLO in on kind of a messy tank. $24,000 armor repair should be more than enough, though. That's right. Okay. So this is one of the dangerous parts of Sancha is we have these fleets that will sit on a gate. If you are not paying attention, they will absolutely kill you.
Destination reached.
You're gonna be... first raid, right? Yes, first raid.
We're under attack.
Make sure you always turn on your tank. You can see how dangerous these guys
Warp
are
drive
doing
active.
EM. I mean, they were able to do like 50,000 damage to my shields in that short amount of time. I am on my way. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, we're together. There we go. Okay, it just updated here. Blocks. I can actually
Warp drive
take
active.
this one off. Cool. $41,000. Nice.
We're under attack.
I think RPG is coming too. Okay. There we go. I was gonna wait till we got lower on shield. Because we're not shield tank. Why waste the fuel if we don't need to? Luckily, one of the nice things about this ship is it can move around quite quickly. Yeah, I mean, listen. This thing costs 6,000 gigajoules per activation. God, I love this. Do I even need
Enemy ships detected.
armor link module?
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack.
I don't know what to look at, because I want to look at Jenner, and I want to look at the
We're
combat.
under attack. We're under
Dang
attack.
it. comes another one. This, I believe, is... Encro? Yeah, if they can fix those couple of bugs, we're gonna have such a good time.
We're being warp scrambled.
Yeah, the Central Archons definitely do have some decent tank. You need about 20 to 22,000 to kill them
Located here.
reliably, well, quickly. In some cases, like where I'm using missiles, I actually needed 25,000 DPS to kill him. Yeah, lock time is fine here. Jenner, I'm gonna turn off this module for the armor link. I don't see a reason for us to have it on right now. They didn't even get through our shields. If I don't have to use the fuel, I'm not going to. Especially when it's at 120 IS per 2 gigajoules. And I'm using 6,000 every 60 seconds. Well, I guess we're going after the Ascendant here. Yeah, it's a lot of IP, so we just won't do anything crazy right now. You can see here, 113,000 for me. Jenner has 135,000. Yeah, it's an expensive ship. But it is actually worth that value, I would say. Especially once they fix a few things. Oh, yeah, no, I'm blocking it out, aren't I? That's hilarious. There you go. That should help a little bit. Jenner, can you share the location for RPG? He's in the other fleet.
Autopilot engaged. Destination reached.
No, it's just... Thank you, Jenner. Alright. Are we going after... main? Main, yep. First main in alphabetical order. Make sure I have that. It is by name, yes. The warp time on this thing is so good. I don't even have to have an afterburner or a micro warp drive.
Warp drive active.
This is probably where we're going to need the armor link. This is also probably where we're going to be testing out our survivability. Right, we are heading in.
Warp drive active.
Oh, I guess I need to warp out then. You know, another nice thing that I haven't really thought much about, but these have 5 warp stability on them. They have 5 warp stability, so...
We're under attack.
It means you can get out of a situation if you get locked
Warp
onto
drive active.
Yes, this is a permanent high-sec ship. It was confirmed by the developers yesterday, and they updated the patch notes today to reflect that. So this is the new permanent high-sec versatile assault carrier. With Logi capability.
Warp drive active.
Alright, we're gonna head towards Jitter here. Gonna turn on that armor link.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
There we go.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
This is where we will get our
We're
tank
under
test
attack.
from.
Located
It's a little
here.
scary. I will say that.
Located here. Located
I'm not used
here.
to being an armored tank in a dangerous situation.
We're being warp scrambled.
These capital
We're
armor
under
racks
attack.
are amazing. They take up a lot of fuel, but
We're under
it's
attack.
worth it.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
Oh, that is
We're
nice.
under attack.
Yeah, I think no matter what,
We're
the Tele
being
should
warp
have
scrambled.
3 armor reps anyway.
We're under attack.
I don't think there's any reason not to have them, especially when you get
We're
bonuses to
being
them.
warp
You
scrambled.
might as well have them. Should probably go down to just a couple of these. I think we're down to the point where I can just drop one of these. Or both of these. And just use my normal armor rep. Is RPG, armor rep as well? Can you ask RPG what his tank is? I feel like it's armor. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome.
Fleet collecting fire.
Okay, so now that all of the GPS has been taken care of, you see it too, huh? We're still so tiny compared to a Lucent. How does it feel to be sleek and slender compared to your usual Lucent moon? Or should I say loosen chunk? Holy hell. Okay, I guess I don't need the armor link now. All the damage is done. So we will just be gonna take care of that one DPS fighter. I have no idea how much it would cost to build one of these. Oh my god. That looks god awful. Oh my god.
Fleet collecting fire.
How much do you think that is, though? Is that comparable to the Ascendant? Okay. Now, how bad is it with the Sisters of Eve wrecks? Are those, like, still really, really, really expensive? And we don't get faction bonuses, do we? No, no faction bonuses either. Sisters of Eve carrier debris? No, I don't think that exists right now. I mean, technically it does if one of these blows up. We can make it exist. Put it up for like 100 billion or a trillion. How much fuel did I go through there? Okay, not bad. I mean, I went through almost 300,000 fuel there. Not bad. It's a good thing I've got backup. I don't know about that, to be honest, because I'm chugging one of these every 30 seconds. I think this is actually more than my super carrier in fuel cost, if I'm running absolutely everything.
Enemy ships detected.
Okay. This on, this on. Okay, we need to focus on fighters. Yeah, I really think that this ship is like my new favorite as well. Download Evecos. We are in Evecos right now. How you doing, Mano? Hello, Liz. Good to see you. I don't think anybody's taking damage. What is going on here? I know I'm not. Am I just like out-reffing everything? Do I need to like turn some things off? I can tank on RPG is going good with his shield tank. Though I do think we're probably killing things fast enough that he's not taking much damage, to be honest. There was a stream pause. Yeah, I think they're gonna have moments, because Twitch is being weird. I don't have any drops on my end. We are, to answer you, Mano, we are taking the new Telemachus, and we are clearing out Sancho with the fort.
Fleet collecting fire.
Okay, I can turn this off because there is no more DPS incoming.
Fleet collecting fire.
Yeah, no, Capital Pilots spend all of their money before they get it. Or as soon as they get it, they buy something. That is the way of life. Especially super capital pilots. We get a little bit of money and we go crazy with it. I'm actually very impressed. This has gone a lot better than I thought it would. Yeah, that's why I called you Riz, for short. What are you doing? RPG is the movingest darn thing. He might want to turn off his, auto orbit. I think that's what's going on here, is he's got auto orbit on.
Fleet collecting fire. Fleet collecting fire.
Thank you. I really enjoy it too. It's a brand new ship that came out yesterday, the Telemachus. Absolutely stunning in how it looks. And the performance is really good as well. I'm very happy with it. Yep. Everybody here pretty much plays Eve Echoes. We have a great time. You can see he's in fleet with me right now, Jenner. Is there anyone here that I don't have? I have the two carriers and Telemachus. Unfortunately, what we're doing here is going to be for the corp only. But it is active for anybody to run. You just need to go to the map and see if you can run any of it. It is a high-end content, though. Yeah. Yeah, it is definitely something that you have to be pretty close to, like, really endgame stuff in order to run this.
Fleet collecting fire.
Yeah, every once in a while I will have an open fleet for people, but it is much safer to run this with my corp. Nice. Good job, Snoopy. Welcome home. Nice. Prophecy is a great ship, man. It is such a good ship.
Fleet collecting fire.
Look at RPG just go. Ah, yes. Yep. It is a weekend. Well, for me, at least. It's in the middle of the week for you guys. I don't think we've seen a bounty tick yet. Oh, we did. We've seen two of them. 84 and 89.
Fleet jump. Fleet jump.
Warp drive active.
Alright, we are moving on to the next system. We have cleared out pretty much everything we need. This guy should be fine.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Okay, we are both here. We are waiting on... There's 10 people in here. Yeah, Eve Echoes is definitely a little bit easier than regular Eve.
Warp drive active.
I don't know where Jenner just went to.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled. Shield damaged.
We are now in armor.
We're being warp scrambled.
But we are fine. I actually probably need to pull all of these back for better options. Now we should be clearing them out.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Honestly, I'm having no problems tanking this. Yes, they chew through shield. I think we can try, but we both need hangar 4 first. And I need the GPS skills and things. And you need group. You need the group armor. We can probably do it with hangar 3, but I would feel a lot better with hangar 4 and the extra armor and things like that. If we can get a fit for both of us to have the armor link, or one of us has armor link, the other one has 4 group capital boosters, I think we'll be okay. We also need the Asteros to be fixed. If they fix the Asteros quickly, then it won't matter. Okay, I don't need this much healing anymore.
Fleet collecting fire.
Yeah, we'll definitely try it at some point. I think this ship is capable of it. They just need to fix a few bugs. Okay, there's no more DPS coming in, so I'm turning this stuff off. I don't know that EVACs will ever overtake EVE Online. I think EVE Online is just way too popular, way too classic. People know it the best. But it is good to have our niche little community.
Fleet collecting fire.
Yes, so many people have phones, but yet not many people actually do play EVE Echoes.
Fleet collecting fire.
Phone zombies, oh god. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we can definitely say they are good at that. You know, that might work. Who knows?
Fleet collecting fire.
Yeah, I bought most of the Capital Group armor reps recently. That's why you see me 3 of them. Sorry. Yeah, still working on that thing. Oh. Oh. You know, I honestly wonder if I could get away with dropping the armor rep and the capital battery as long as I have fuel. Oh. Somebody here to steal loot. Oh, please, let this be a guy that gets attacked when the next wave spawns.
Enemy ships detected.
Man, why are these reds coming in here? Oh, it's the guy from earlier. now we have 3 Telemachus in here. You have me, Jenner, and this other guy in the Telemachus. Yeah, too bad they didn't get aggro. Am I? I don't know if I'm actually helping with my extra large thing because I'm the commander. If you've got any of the, Asteros, you can throw it on that carrier to keep it healed.
Fleet collecting fire. Fleet collecting fire.
Now we have a gray in here. I'm thinking this high sec is probably completely taken over at this point, since everybody seems to be converging in the middle. What do we think? Is this the end of the grind?
Fleet collecting fire.
Looks to be that there's one more main in here, but it's probably taken. What do we want to do here? Do we want to call it a day, or do we want to move, try to jump in that other main? Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what we want to do. Because I'm okay with just calling it here, for me. Alright. Well, let me, change you over to Fleet Commander. Whoever it is using Bombard. I can see that. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. He does have high DPS, though. There we go. Last ship for me today. I will be heading back to Gina after this. Alright. There we go. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Hopefully you
Autopilot
got a
engaged.
good sense of what the Telemachus is all about and how it fares in high-tech combat. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, and be safe.